Hey minions, welcome to Crank It Up. I'm Jim Price.
I'm Sarah Trager.
And I'm Eric.
And this is Curios, one of the games from AEG's Big Game Night of 2019. Curios is a resource management, bluffing, and deduction game for 2 to 5 players that can be played in less than 15 minutes. It's a game where you have 4 artifacts of varying values, and you're trying to figure out which artifact is the most valuable and get as many gems of that artifact as possible. We're going to be showing you how to play Curios live on the channel, and we're really excited to do that today. There's a little bit of setup at the start of the game. First thing you want to do is pick a start player and give them the start player token. Then you want to separate the cards into piles for each artifact. So you're going to have 4 red cards, 4 purple cards, 4 yellow cards, and 4 green cards. Each of the 4 piles is going to have cards that range between 1, 3, 5, or 7. You're going to shuffle the cards, randomly remove 1 card from each pile, and put them in front of the artifact like such. So we know that this is a red card, this is a yellow card, and there'll be a value between 1, 3, 5, or 7, but we don't know what it is. Then you're going to combine the decks and shuffle them together very secretly and deal out cards for each player. This is the 3-player setup, so each player is going to receive 4 cards. By the virtue of seeing a card, it's going to be like Clue. You're going to know that it is not that value. So if I have the red 3, I know that red is not worth 3. I'm going to deal out cards to each player. So each player will have this. They can look at them. They should look at them. But players will not know what the other players have just yet. The game will consist of several rounds. The goal is to get the most points by getting the most valuable artifacts. So whatever this value is, each red gem is going to be worth this number, and that will be true for all the artifacts. Sometimes quantity will matter, sometimes quality will matter. A few of the most powerful gems will be better than having a lot of the less powerful ones. So the round will consist of 2 different phases. There's going to be the placement phase and the revelation phase. And this will continue until 2 artifacts have been depleted. There's going to be a variable setup for the number of gems based on the players that are in the game. Again, this is the 3-player setup. And you can see in the rulebook what the setups are for the various player counts. Starting with the start player, they can fill the leftmost column of any artifact. So right now everything is empty, so it would only take 1 worker to fill the artifact. When you fill the column, you're going to take the gem of the respective color. So I can go here and take a red. I can go here and take a purple. You must be able to fill all the spots in a column, and it will get increasing from left to right. So first it'll be 1, then 2, then 3, then 4, then 4. You cannot skip over any column, and that's important because majority will matter. At the end of the round, we're going to see if there's a player who has more workers than any other player. So if I have 1, and Eric has 2, and Sarah has 3, Sarah has more than both of us individually. The person who has the single most will get a bonus gem of that color. If there's a tie, no one will get the bonus gem. And the bonus gem can be really powerful because it's like taking an extra turn. This will continue until everyone has either used all their workers or passed due to not having a legal play. At that point, we'll enter the revelation phase. You'll notice that there are 7 total workers, but you only start with 5 of them. At the revelation phase, beginning with the start player, each player has a chance to reveal one of their cards to the other players to unlock one of their extra workers. They'll either do this or pass for the round. If you pass in one round, you can make a revelation in a future round. You don't have to reveal a card. Sometimes the information is better concealed. Sometimes it's better to go for the worker. So the start player will go it, and then the other players will reveal a card or not. Then the start player will pass to the next player, and the game will resume until the number of rounds has been completed, as specified by the endgame condition, which again is going to be 2 piles being depleted. And that's the game. We're about to start. We should look at our cards to see what the values are. And I'm going to place 1 on red and take a red gem.
I'll take 1 on yellow.
And I will take 1 on purple, if someone would put me there, please. Thank you.
I'll take 1 on green.
Put 2 on yellow.
And I'm going to go on red. Thank you.
So you have 2 workers left. And you have 2 workers left.
I do. I don't really like that you did that. And I really don't like that you
I
did
mean, I
that.
have nowhere else I can go, right?
So Sarah has no legal moves left. She'll have to pass. We also have no legal moves left, and you're out of workers. So now we're going to check for the bonuses. So yellow is going to get a bonus red. I'm going to get a, I don't know why I said yellow. Orange is going to get a bonus red. I'm going to get a bonus purple, and you're going to get a bonus yellow and green. Now we begin the revelation phase. I'm going to choose to reveal that red is not worth 1. So red is not worth 1. It's going to be 3, 5, or 7, and I'll unlock one of my workers. Eric, will you reveal a card?
I will. That blue is not worth 3.
That's actually purple.
All right.
Sarah, will you reveal a card?
I will. Yellow is not worth 1.
Okay. So I'll take one of your workers. No, don't take it.
Oh, sorry, yeah, this.
I'll just go ahead and take a gym while I'm at it.
Each of us revealed a card, so we should each have 6 workers now. Star player will pass to Eric, and we'll resume.
Go and put me on blue.
I would like to go to green, I think. Thank you.
I'll go to yellow.
I will go to red, please.
I'm going to go back to green.
I'm going to go to yellow.
I will go to red.
I will go, and if there's a tie at the location, neither one of us gets the bonus, right?
Correct.
Okay. Let's see. And how many pieces do you have left? You have 2 left, and you have 3 left.
We don't want to let Eric take another turn.
Absolutely should let me have another turn.
I think I would like to go to red, please.
Yeah, force Jim to go.
Well, I tied you up, so that
Yeah.
means you don't get a red gem at the end of
Yeah,
this.
well, you get red Jim now.
Yes.
And see, now Jim's going to have 2 extra gems this turn. You're only going to get 1. Whereas you would have had 2 if you went on purple. And then force Jim to negate me.
But Jim might not have done that. I feel like Jim would have tried to talk me into doing it.
Yeah,
and
so
then,
he doesn't have to.
Exactly. But then if it would have come around to him and he would have been the one to have to do it, he wouldn't have done it. He would have
And
went
you
and done
listened
something
to
else.
him, and you had this great theory that's most likely true.
All right. Bonus gems, because no one else has any legal moves left.
Yep.
Right. So no one is going to get a red because there's a tie.
Right.
I'm going to get a purple and a yellow.
And I'm going to get a green.
Yep. Now, Eric, do you want to reveal a card from your hand?
Nope.
Sarah, do you want to reveal a card from your hand?
Not really.
I will reveal that yellow is not worth 5. All right, everybody takes their workers back. I now have 7, and they only have 6. Remember, the game will end when 2 or more artifacts are complete at the end of the round. This could be the last round, depending on how people go. And Sarah, you are now first player.
I am. And I am going to go here.
Put me on blue.
I'm going to go on yellow again.
I'm going to put 2 on red.
And I'm going to put 1 on green.
All right, how much do you have left?
What?
How much do you have left?
You mean people? 3.
I have 1.
Let me see what you have. I'm gonna make this the last
Trying to
round.
min-max me, yeah. I saw that. I'll put 2 on blue.
And I pass.
I pass. And you pass. All right, so bonuses. I get the red. This is unfortunate. You get that yellow. You get purple.
And she gets another green.
You get a green for that one worker. So now what we're going to do is we're going to clean up the cards that we know are not. That way we don't get confused. And we'll reveal what this is. Unfortunately, yellow is going to be worth 7.
Yeah, I knew that.
How did you know that?
Because how people played on it.
I could have been bluffing. I had the 3, so
Oh.
I knew it.
Not because I knew you went on it and I knew she went on it. I knew that it wasn't had to be 7, but I just
Joke's
didn't have
on
the
you,
points
because
on it.
purple is also very valuable. No, it's not.
No, it's not. I have all the purple cards. I had a 7 and a 5.
Red is going to be worth 3.
I was hoping it was more than that.
And green is only worth 1.
Oh,
Joke's
good
on you
Lord.
because I had that.
Ah,
So we're going to add up your scores.
I have 36.
You had how much?
36.
Same.
I have 45.
I was going to say, Jim beat us both.
So this is 30, 40, 45.
Oh man, Jim Price wins another game. Who saw that coming? It's like it's a script.
I played this a lot. So this is what I call a break room game. It's the type of game that you want to purchase and leave in your break room because it is so easy to teach, so quick to play, and just incredibly fun. Sometimes it feels like setting up the game is the longest part because it'll only last 3 rounds. It plays well at 2, 3, and 4 in my opinion. With 5, I feel like there's too little information per player. There's some quirkiness with the side deck. You have 2 cards that are never revealed, and the last player can kind of be screwed because there's nowhere for them to go, and they end up with like 2 workers left over. But at other player counts, I absolutely love this game. It's one of my favorites of the year, and I've
Overall? Like in
Yeah.
general? Wow, okay.
I really absolutely love this game. I brought it to work, and coworkers liked it a lot. It's one of those games where people can watch it, they can learn as you're playing it, and then play immediately again after. We played this 4 times in 1 hour, and it was a lot of fun. I also find it really funny because some people aren't sure what the best opening hand was. Like, you knew everything about purple, so you knew to avoid purple, but you didn't necessarily know what was valuable. I ended up with a 1, 3, 5, and 7. So
wow.
Yeah.
Nice.
I knew a little bit about yellow.
Yeah.
You were in the same spot.
Yeah.
We both had 5s and
Yeah.
7s on.
And I thought that this was going to be more valuable than it was.
That was my same thought on the purple. And yeah, only yellow was really, because there was no 5s out there, so it wasn't really, you had to be in on a 7 in order to be worthwhile anywhere.
So one of the things that's really funny is that, yes, the high value gems can be really powerful, but quantity can also matter. So we roughly all have the same number of yellows. I did have one more, but
Yeah,
if you load
you
up
and I
on,
had 3 and you had
if you
4.
load up on gems, like I've got another 12 points in red, that brings me to 40, which is really good. And the scoring is going to be drastically different because I played a game where it was like 1, 1, 1, and 3, and whoever had the most gems ended up actually making the difference because everything was so close in value to each other. So I just think that this is a really fascinating game, and I really enjoy it.
I think the production is really nice too. Like these are like good pieces, maybe a little generic, but like solid quality. And then like having the nice cards, the artwork is good. It comes in a tin, which can be divisive. Some people like that and some people don't, but I think it's well presented.
Yeah, that's actually one of my negatives. It's like
The tin.
Yeah. If this, I've told people that if the pieces were a little smaller, because you do have 7 of these for 5 total players, and the gems themselves can be pretty big. This is a game I would actually put in my quiver, which is my portable card carrying case that I bring with me everywhere. I have a gateway quiver for games that I would want to teach to people on the spot. That's how much I really like this game. It's going to be coming out in September, and you'll be able to get it then. I highly recommend that you check this out.
So Jim, are you saying that this game is a gem?
Yes, it is definitely. It is definitely a hidden gem.
Well done. All right.
Awesome. Well, thanks for joining us. We're going to do a couple more of these videos. We have one for Point Salad and one for Walking in Burano.
Walking Burano.
Walking in Burano, which also came out this year at AEG's Big Game Night. So check those out, and we'll see you guys next time.
All right, let's shut it down.